here at Preview Day.
We are finally here, and it's beautiful. There's not many people here right now.
No, it's not. But we also were the first people here.
Yes.
We got here at like 8:30.
Yep.
They let us in right at 9, and now we're right next to Hagrid's, because that was our plan, right? Our plan was to get here and actually intro and tell you what our plan was for today, but everything happened so fast. There was like a line, and we had to get in it for
to get to
Hagrid's. But Hagrid's is currently like experiencing a delayed open, so we're just waiting here to see if it's gonna open. And yeah, so we'll start showing you some stuff around. It's really warm today. I'm already sweating, and I just got here, and it's not even like peak sweat time. So
yeah, we're gonna walk around, and hopefully Hagrid's opens up sooner rather than later, so we can get on with the rest of the day, because Hagrid's is life. But anyway, see you shortly. Oh boy. We did it. We rode Hagrid's. We were in there pretty quick. We were first there. They opened the lineup probably 5 minutes after we got there. Throughout the whole queue, they had the 6 feet apart signs throughout the entire queue, even the extended queue.
they were loading every other row, so it took, like, the line was taking a little bit longer.
We do have the virtual line set up on the app. It's just not active today, or as of right now at the very least. So we don't really know exactly how that's going to work when it opens fully to the public. Obviously there's going to be a lot more people here than there is today. It's fairly quiet still, even now. The park's probably been open, what, half an hour, 40 minutes? So we can't really comment on what that's going to work like on a regular day.
One thing we forgot to mention when in Lost Continent was that the Griffin has actually been painted. The top half is an ocean bluey green type color, and the bottom half I believe hasn't been painted yet. But it's awesome. It looks really nice with a fresh coat of paint.
Because we rode Hagrid's and then Spider-Man. Instead of grouper, they have someone there like telling you to put your hands out. Squeeze the pump of sanitizer in your hand, and then you can get on the ride. Also, all fog and water effects are out of show. So like the spin part, there's no fog in that. Hydro Man, no water splashes or anything. But we're gonna show you around a bit now to see what is new around Marvel Superhero Island.
Spider-Man! So, here we are out on the terrace area, I want to say, for the Captain America diner. But out here before, this was just a standing area, but because of the lack of seating inside the restaurants, they've now got out these tables, 6 feet apart tables that fit perfectly inside these Incos out here. Please mind the speakers. I know it's loud, so if you can't hear me, that's fine. I'm just going to give you a quick view of the construction from this side. So as you can see, they do have some track in right over here. We'll get a better view of it later. And then this up here, I believe, where's my finger? There it is. It's going to be the tallest point. We'll have a closer look. You can go over to 3 Broomsticks. So we are over here on the 3 Broomsticks terrace. And as you can see, the coaster is right here. In fact, over here to the left, it actually comes even closer to the terrace. So I'll be interested to see what they do here, whether they put some trees in or whether they just leave it open like this.
It'll be a really cool seating area. probably pretty loud if you want to eat outside.
Yeah, but if you want the best table in the house, probably this one, because you're gonna see the coaster every 2 minutes. It's gonna look amazing regardless of what happens. But again, point of reference, here is what looks like to be the tallest point, which is over by Discovery Center, which is right here.
Hey, look, it's Spider-Man.
Oh, it is Spider-Man.
Oh, it's Spider-Man.
So now, obviously, because of social distancing, they're doing their meet and greets on these little stages now. Very similar to what they were doing over in Disney in Shanghai, just slightly different. So it's more of a stand in front, take a picture kind of scenario. As we can see,
A lot of social distancing markers.
yes, plenty of markers out here for all of the games.
Beautiful.
Yeah, again, as of right now, there's not many people here, so it's nice and tidy. And all the team members are waving to us, so it makes us feel very special.
Yeah. The power of waving, man. Everyone's waving at us today.
It's
It
the
feels
best.
really nice. I was watching, we were watching Tim and Jen Tracker's video when they went to Tokyo, Japan, and how everyone waves up on the rides and stuff. I'm like, we should just wave more, man.
Yeah.
It feels nice.
Every time we go to Disney, I wave at people. Sometimes I get 1 or 2 waves, but I don't know.
Like,
Let's just be more positive, you know?
Yeah. All right, here's the signage right over here. We're in Two Lagoon right now. It's a very empty day today at Two Lagoon. Well, that scared me. I was like, what is that?
Could you imagine it being this empty in the middle of summer regularly? It's amazing.
I can't imagine it.
It looks like the Blue O's area is currently
off.
closed off.
Oh, it does open. It opens at 11 today. So Popeyes will be open today at 11.
A lot of Two Lagoon right now is closed, including the restaurants. We are over here in the Blue O / Popeye area. We wanted to go down by the lake to see if we see some Jurassic Park construction, but that whole area is walled off. It's probably due to the olive being there and it being a giant children's play area, same as in the kids zone. It's too hard to sanitize and too hard to socially distance, so it's easier to block it off. These new hand washing signs, they are at every restroom in the park. So don't worry about not finding a restroom, because there is signs now pointing us to where they all are and places to wash your hands. Here we are, walking through Kong. None of the wait time signs seem to be turned on. I think that's purely because there is no wait. We're over here in Jurassic now. This first front of Jurassic, there's not that much changed, but everything is that way. Here it is. This is the first piece of track you'll see walking in. There is a lot of work being done over here. As you can see, there's more over here. And it looks like they have around 2 or maybe 3 show buildings built up. Here's River Adventure. Do you want to ride it?
So here are the lines, the markers that I'm talking about, all through the queue, 6 feet apart. We did have to start spacing out over at Hagrid's a bit.
Yeah.
I don't want to get wet.
Finally, be prepared to get wet.
So, Jack and I are soaked.
Didn't go as planned.
Didn't go as planned, but we did find out some information that's kind of important. We were wondering while we were on the water rides, like, would we be able to take our masks off because it's gonna get wet? And if you have a disposable mask, it'll get like super wet. But they said that if you're on a water ride, you're allowed to take your mask off while you're on the ride. Dude, you're soaking wet.
But yeah, I'm dripping, so as you can see, our masks are a little bit wet. So make sure to take your mask off.
All right, we're gonna head. We're gonna see the rest of the construction in Jurassic Park, and then we'll head over to Harry Potter, see what else we can do. All right.
Here is the new and improved Raptor encounter. It's a lot more official than what we had previously. As you can see, it looks like a real full entrance at this point. It does look Jurassic World themed, if you would ask me. It's blue and white. And previously, you know, Jurassic Park is more red and black. So it is honestly beautiful. It goes all the way in.
So what they said over at Raptor Encounter is that they might be open later today, but they don't know for sure.
But if not tomorrow.
Blue. Oh, she loves cows. It's like her favorite meal. Bah. I'm sorry we interrupted your snack time. I got a whole bunch of people here. Very excited to meet you. No barking at the guests, okay? We're not going to do that today. Now, if you're really good, I'll get you more little chickens at the end of this. Is that something you want me to get? Okay, I'll get a little together. Very good. Say cheese. That's a good smile. Blue, no nibbles, though. No, we're not going to do the nibbles. No nibbles!
Yeah.
All right, turn around and say goodbye to me, for me, not to me, to her. Say goodbye for me.
We are by Pizza Predatoria, and this is the old Raptor Encounter area, and it is now being turned into another seating area. So there'll be one more covered seating area over here by Pizza. And if we flip to the side, here is the rest of the construction. So we're out here in front of the Discovery Center. We have Jurassic Park construction to our left, and then just left of that is this brand new planter behind us. There's a few trees in there. It's just another seating area, as I would say. But yeah, the area is starting to fill out a bit more. It's no longer just straight construction walls. So we are over by the watering hole, and before the park closed, these walls were up, but now we have this huge wall here, or should I say building. We're not entirely certain on what it's going to be, but feel free to take an educated guess. This is over by the arch as well.
Right by the queue for
Forbidden Journey.
So it's
yes.
like where the queue was.
Yeah, this is where the outside, I want to say extended queue.
We're probably going to have to ride it and see, you know?
Yes, it was down when we got here, so hopefully it's up by now. These are the freestyle machines. As of now, what's going on is one freestyle machine is closed, one is open, and there is wipes.
So it says disposable wipes provided for your convenience. So you can disinfect surfaces, like if you want to touch the button on the freestyle machine.
So every time you use it, I would advise grabbing one of these, wiping, and then throwing it away. They do also have these new signs on the freestyle machines, just so people don't get confused, because I do see a lot of people trying to use these. These are the only ones you can use on these machines. Oh, look, it's the castle behind us. You see that? How pretty. So we are over here by the stage in Harry Potter, and they have social distancing stickers. Oops, here on the ground. They also have this chain straight down the middle to separate the crowd, I'm guessing. So it's going to be interesting to see how this works.
So we just found out that they are doing frog choir today. I mean, they're supposed to. Weather permitting. I mean, it doesn't look like it's gonna rain, but it's a little bit overcast today. So we'll see how the rest of the day goes.
They are also got these stanchions up outside of Honeydukes with the social distancing stickers. Oh, he's running away! No!
So over here at Cat in the Hat, we got Cat in the Hat. Look at him.
Hiding behind a little bush.
Yeah, you can say hi to him and talk to him. The Lorax was also out behind the bush over by Carasusa over there. But it's so nice that they got all the characters out today. He's just chilling. We take pictures with him over there. Yeah.
See, everyone's waving.
Waving. We're here at Studios now.
Yes.
Studios.
It's beautiful. And as you can see, we've almost got the park to ourselves.
And now we have a Connor with us.
We do have a wild Connor with us. 3, 2, there he is. Now, oh, but they got new signs up. So we are out inside of the Bourne Spectacular. We have new signs. Let's go have a look. It still has the Spring 2020 sign up, but as you can see, we have these brand new signs.
So we rode the Mummy, and it was a bit interesting because I was a little confused because I thought that all the fog effects were out for all the rides park-wide, but the Mummy still had their fog effects on. And their water effects. So yeah, that was an interesting thing. Some of the characters are wearing masks, so like all of the Scooby Gang is wearing face masks, and the Blues Brothers. So that's pretty cool. And other characters, like fur characters that you can take a picture with, are standing like behind bushes and stuff so that you can take a picture with them in the background. That's pretty cool. Woo! So as you guys saw, they're social distancing the crowds for any of the outdoor shows, 6 feet apart. You can still watch the shows, but there's people there telling you where you can stand. Signage here for social distancing, and this is like another show area. So if you look at the ground, there's like little spots on where you can sit or stand to watch the show. So Fear Factor is going to be closed because social distancing, they can't do the shows.
Fear Factor Live.
So we got our freestyle drink. There are new procedures for the carts. If you want to get a drink at the cart and have them fill it, they're gonna put like one of their disposable cups and fill it and then give it to you so that you can pour it inside your freestyle cup. So it's an interesting thing. So they don't have to touch your cup. There's no transfer there. It's all good. But still a really dead day. It's currently like 1 o'clock and there's still no one here. I'll show you a clip, insert a clip here of how dead it is here in Springfield. But yeah.
We're just gonna have a walk. We're gonna probably try and walk to Kids Zone, see what's in there. There's probably not much.
He's sipping his tea over here.
He is. Can I have some, sir?
We have ours.
Yeah, but it's such a nice day.
It's a beautiful day.
Nobody here. It's the best theme park day ever. We love Universal.
Yeah, we love it, and I'm not gonna lie, it is a little hot in a mask, and we are sweating quite a bit. But you know, I don't really notice it as much when we're having fun and just hanging around, keeping positive vibes. Yeah. Because honestly, I'm just so happy to be back here.
And we'll be back tomorrow.
We'll be back tomorrow. But probably won't be back for a while after that because we will be back for a while after that because we will be. Is your phone ringing?
No, it's.
Oh.
Let me answer.
We probably won't be coming back for a while after preview because the phone's ringing again.
Hello.
Space Chief Brigham, I'm a little brushed, so I'm taking a nap. If you see any suspicious activity, I'll tell you what, just take care of it yourself. Seriously, just go nuts.
we probably won't be back for a while after preview, because after preview is going to be annual pass holder preview, and then it'll be open to the public, and then team members are going to be blocked out. So, you know, we'll be back when it's a little bit cooler in weather, and hopefully get back to work and greeting guests. And I'm really excited to have
Get back to normal.
Get back to normal. But now we're gonna explore Kid Zone, see what's new there, and yeah, see you in a bit.
It's the problem finding the way in. This kind of looks like an entrance.
We are sat in the shade right across from the Animal Actors
There you
show. We actually went inside Krusty, what's it called?
The Krusty Burger restaurant, where there's, you know,
All the foods.
5-6 different restaurants inside.
So this is how it works. You go up to a person who's at a stand in the restaurant. They're gonna seat you, and then once you get to your table, they give you a menu, a paper menu like this, and you'll order it on the app, on mobile ordering, and then the food comes out to you.
Yeah, they bring it straight to your table, so you
Don't have to wait in
don't
line.
leave. Yeah.
It's a lot easier that way. So the prices are not on the menu anywhere, but they're on the app. So you're gonna have to order it on the mobile app, which is where you're gonna see all the prices for all the food.
Yes.
Easy, just easy order on the app. You pick whatever you want, pick how many, the number count right there. Drinks right below it,
I got it.
and then you'll check out right there.
Yeah. So, if you don't already have the Universal app and you're coming in the next week, you need to
Download
download it. Everything is now done through the app. There is a virtual line system for every single ride. Today it's not operational because there's so little people here, but in the coming days that's going to come online, and all of the rides will open up their virtual lines at 9 o'clock on the dot, or whenever the park opens. You cannot reserve a ride unless you are in the parks. It's based on your location. So it's a first come first served basis, and you know everybody's going for Hagrid, so if you want Hagrid you need to be at the parks first. Maybe
So far we haven't used it on any ride, and
we've rode pretty much everything.
rode everything, almost everything.
Yeah, and there's been no wait for any rides whatsoever. One thing we should mention, I don't know if we have mentioned, is every time you go on a ride, I think we've kind of mentioned this before, but every time you go on a ride they do hand you hand sanitizer, and at the same time they do hand you glasses. So at first we didn't think they'd be doing 3D due to, you know, handing glasses out, but they are actually using 3D. So
They'll sanitize your hands and then hand you the glasses.
so when you come off the ride, there is hand sanitizing stations. Sometimes they're not straight in front of you, they're on walls and stuff, so look around and you will find them. So just make sure you're doing that, or at least going to the closest restroom, because there's a lot of touching involved in these rides.
Yeah,
and
so like I said, yeah, I recommend that you go to a restroom after you go on the ride, or after you touch anything.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what it is, a railing, make sure you have hand sanitizer on you. We brought hand sanitizer with us just in case, but always wash your hands after.
We are over here by Animal Actors, and interesting, I assumed all shows were closed, but Animal Actors is actually operational and doing 4 shows today. I spoke to the attendant and it seems to be because it's more of an outdoor theatre. Fear Factor is closed though, so it's give and take depending on what the show is. He did say he thinks Barney is also open, which is an indoor show, so we'll go check that out and see what's going on.
So this makes sense. The Kid Zone area is closed because there is not really a really good way to disinfect everything in a kids play area.
It's on social distance.
Yeah, so this area and Curious George area is also closed for now.
I was talking about Animal Actors and having shows. We went over to Barney because we were told they're running as well, and asked a few more questions. And turns out they are, in fact, running indoor shows with limited capacity and social distancing, which is interesting. We were under the impression that there was no indoor shows. I'm sure I read that online somewhere. That could have been a different park.
Yeah.
That could have been our mistake.
But Barney is open.
Barney is open, which means there is still hope
And then
for the Jason Bourne Stuntacular.
also they said about Fear Factor that it's probably closed up because they're trying to work out what they're gonna do for Halloween Horror Nights, which I guess would make sense. If they're gonna do Academy of Villains there or whatever.
It's that time of year already.
But we don't know anything for certain right now, other than Barney's open, Animal Actors is open.
And Patrick is over here.
Patrick!
So we're gonna go see Patrick. Patrick's the best.
So they set up this stage. I believe it's for the trolls to come out and take some photos. But they don't have the social distancing stickers just yet out in front of it. So maybe that's why right now they're apparently meeting over here. And you can take a picture on the other side of the fence with some trolls.
We are over here by Mel's. They do have some floats out with characters who are, I want to say meeting and greeting, but it's more like a good old friendly wave. But over here to the right, there is some mild construction on. Who really knows what it could be? There's some plumbing elements in here, so it could be probably another cart of some kind, a food cart more than likely is my best guess.
But again, we don't know.
We don't know.
Back at home, post-editing after 5 hours.
We're more like 6, I think, at this point.
Yeah, it's been a while. We had some technical difficulties. It took a very long time. But if you've made it to this part of the video, thank you so much for watching. We really appreciate it. It's been a really long day. And I'm really excited to go back tomorrow.
So please make sure to like,
comment,
and subscribe.
And hit that notification bell if you would like to see when we post videos, which is basically whenever anything interesting happens in the parks.
So hopefully every week would be nice, but we'll see.
Yeah,
So,
no, we'll be around, for sure.
But we'll see you next time.
Thank you so much for watching again. Bye!